out to the side and back. My name is Tokiku Uzuru, also known as Toki, and it is flannel season, otherwise known as sweater weather. It's fall and I'm getting into it by bringing out my flannel shirt that I typically wear a lot. That actually has nothing to do with the video. We're moving on. No, today is actually going to be the first installment to my media messages series, where I specifically point out some of the messages that might have flown over people's heads while watching certain movies or TV shows. This time I'm going to be talking about the law of equivalent exchange and how you can use that to better your manifestations. Of course, the TV show / anime that I'm getting this message from is FullMetal Alchemist and FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So full disclaimer, there will be spoilers for both animes and the manga. Now, I decided to watch FullMetal Alchemist Brotherhood because I couldn't find FullMetal Alchemist on Hulu. But the idea that I want to work on in this video is the main law of alchemy, at least in the anime and manga. And that is, you can't get something out of nothing. In order to get something, one must give something that is of equal value, otherwise known as the law of equivalent exchange. Now, of course, the main characters of the anime / manga didn't really learn that lesson hard way. By committing the highest of taboos when it comes to the world of alchemy, and that is trying to transmutate a soul and bring a person back to life. Performing necromancy is the one taboo that you are not supposed to do. Okay, now in the quest of Edward Elric and Alphonse Elric, we'll just call them Ed and Al for short because no. To bring back their mother from the dead, Ed lost his entire younger brother and then lost his arm and leg to bring him back. This is the reason why we do our research before we go ahead and ask for stuff through supernatural means. You don't know what the price you're paying for it. I look at manifestation or trying to manifest things in a similar way. Like if you want to bring in like a significant other for you to put romantic feelings onto, then you're going to have to do some work on figuring out things like, do you personally have trust issues? Is there something that is keeping you from trusting people? You're going to have to do the shadow work just to be able to welcome in that type of energy. Or if you're looking for financial abundance, you're going to have to pave a way for that financial abundance to come into your life. You're going to have to figure out the reasons why you want the money. Why can't you just ask specifically for the things that you would want the money for? Why would it be so important for you to have this money in your life right now? The universe works in mysterious ways. However, you can't get something out of nothing. That love that you're bringing into your life could possibly be coming from somebody else's life. Like being taken out of somebody else's life. Or that money, that financial abundance that's coming into your life could possibly be coming out of someone else's pocket. So even your own manifestations can affect everyone else. All of the people that are like, oh, I don't want it to affect anyone else's life, there's a good chance that you might be doing so anyway. Now, Ed and Al specifically learned this lesson. Learned the lesson of everything comes from something, and there's nothing that can come from nothing. when their mentor slash teacher threw them on a deserted island and told them to try their best to survive for 30 days. The second thing that they were supposed to do was find out what all is one and one is all meant. Similar to what I was saying about your manifestations affecting other people's lives. Everything is somehow connected. That is one of the mysterious ways in which the world or the universe works. So your food comes from a specific place. Your drinking water comes from a specific place. The money that you use for bills come from a specific place. Everything comes from something else. And the water below gives a gift to the sky, and the clouds give it back every time they cry. That's honestly the water cycle when it comes to precipitation and evaporation. Everything happens in cycles. That's what I was trying to say. Overall, I think the lesson here is to understand that everything comes from something. And that with your manifestations, there is a high probability that it's affecting someone else's life. Whether it is doing harm to anyone is now a new question, and it is definitely not one that you would probably want an answer for. In fact, I don't even want to think about it. And surprisingly, that is all I have for today. Thought it was going to be more difficult to film, honestly, but we got through it. I just saw a crow fly past the window. So we're just gonna transition right into the stereotypical YouTuber outro, where I, as a stereotypical YouTuber, would ask you to do the following. I'm just letting everyone know that I had everything written down, and yet that was still all over the place. I truly think that this scattered video is just because I didn't look over the information before I decided to film the video. I just started filming and looked over it as I was filming. So if you liked the video, you can press the like button. If you want to see more videos in which I go through the things that I'm currently watching and see if I can find a lesson that no one else spoke about, or anything else that happens to deal with supernatural, paranormal, occultist, witchcraft, or overall spoopy lifestyle things, you can hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to all notifications just to be notified of whenever I post. Any type of questions, comments, concerns, or ideas for future videos can all go into the comment section below. And with all that being said, my name is Toki Uzuru, aka Toki, and this is Toki saying Toki out.